It is projected to be one of the biggest issues in front of state lawmakers in 2018. We're talking about medical marijuana, and an East Tennessee lawmaker is confident his plan for that drug will pass. We'll explain that in a moment, but first, we want to hear what you think. Weigh in at WBIR.com/vote. How do you feel about legalizing medical marijuana? Those answers in a moment. First, to WBIR 10 News reporter Madison Wade, who spoke with people on both sides of this debate. Madison?
John, the Medical Marijuana Committee held workshops across the state over the last several months, and now I'm told it's getting a bill ready to be considered. But for many, considering this bill comes down to research, and skeptics say there's no state or federal research done on medical marijuana.
What you need to understand is, in Tennessee, the cannabis plant's coming. And it's coming to every state in America.
Representative Jeremy Faison is fighting to legalize medical marijuana in Tennessee.
We don't want to wait till every state around us has something. Then we're trying to build an airplane while we're flying.
Faison says 30 states have already legalized medical marijuana, most recently Arkansas, which borders part of Tennessee.
So we as a state need to realize that we have people in Tennessee who will want to be able to legally go across state lines and pick up cannabis for their physical problems. How are we going to handle that as a state?
Faison is the co-chair of a medical marijuana committee responsible for drafting a bill to legalize cannabis oil. He says the bill does not include smoking or recreational use.
We've taken that off the table, and the only thing we're doing is providing the sick Tennesseans the ability to have access to cannabis oil.
But critics of medical marijuana, like the Metro Drug Coalition, point to the lack of scientific research done to prove marijuana has a medicinal purpose.
There are a lot of anecdotal studies that have been done, but none by the Food and Drug Administration.
Deborah Krause at the MDC says they won't change their opinion unless the FDA does.
The FDA does all of our studies to show if there's medicinal value, and they have not done any clinical research to prove that there is medicinal value.
Still, Faison hopes come the next legislative session, Tennessee will join more than half the country in legalizing medical marijuana.
Every state around us is going to have this if we don't get in line and do this correctly.
Representative Faison is urging Tennessee voters to get involved in this conversation. Call your senators, representatives to voice your opinion. John.